What's up, everybody? I'm Lockouts, and in this video I'm about to show you how to put your computer into beyond ultimate performance. I'm going to show you how to do anything and everything with your computer. No corners are cut in this video. This right here is the real deal, coming from a real streamer, coming from a real gamer, somebody that does this every single day. Use this, watch this video. Check this out, baby.
Take your mouse and click the button, won't you subscribe to me? Lockouts providing the content that you see. I'm visually stimulating your mind.
All right, everybody, so jumping in over here, this is my display right now. First things first, what I have is I got a Ryzen 7 overclocked to 4 gigahertz right now. It's an 8-core 16-thread processor. I am running a GTX WindForce OC 1080 8 gig GPU. I have 16 gigs of 3000 megahertz DDR4. We are upgrading here in the next couple of days as soon as our mail gets here, whenever our mail gets here, to another 16 gigs of RAM. I do have a liquid cooled AIO. I do have a fully modular 750 watt gold power supply that's in this computer right here. Okay, as far as all my other stuff, you guys see it, it's here, it's in front of you. I am running 144 hertz, one MS 24.5 inch Asus main display right here. So this is going to affect everything that I'm running on this computer is everything that I'm going to give you guys. All right, I've sat here, I've made a list of this. This is everything that I've done over the course of my gaming career, building PCs, selling PCs, using them to edit and stream with and everything. This is what I run. So no matter what computer you have, if it's a laptop or an older system, whatever, run this, try this. Now, results may vary. I'm going to say that right now. Here's your disclaimer. Results may vary. Definitely get the programs that I'm going to suggest so that you can monitor your computer, because if it's getting too hot, you're going to want to tune some of this back a little bit, okay? So if you guys are running real old systems and they're stock systems, you will get performance gains out of this, no doubt. If you're running real high-end systems like me, even better systems than me, this is going to help you. If you guys are experiencing stuttering, FPS issues, or anything like that, this is going to help you. So if you're playing Apex Legends and you're getting mad stutters and you're getting all this kind of hits and stuff like that, this is definitely going to help you. If you're playing Call of Duty, you're going to get a huge FPS boost from that. If you're playing World of Warcraft or anything that's like that, this is going to help you. Any game, Fortnite, it does not matter, this is going to help you. If you're an editor or content creator such as myself, if you're recording videos, if you're using like anything to do with any of the Adobe programs, if you're using DaVinci Resolve for editing or something like that, if you're using any other application that's on your computer, this is going to boost the performance of them applications also. So the first thing that we're going to go ahead, guys, and start off with is today is April 20th of 2020. All right, this is for Windows 10 gaming and editing. I've sat here, I've made this and compiled this list for you guys of everything that I use that's in my computer. This is the real deal. I'm telling you, I see massive gains. I want to know in your comments below what you guys get from this. So first thing that we'll do, that we're going to start off with, guys, is you're going to go into your search bar right here now. All right, and you're going to type in MSCONFIG. This is the very first thing that you guys are going to do. You're going to get a tab that pops up. It looks like this. All right, this tab that is right here, you're going to click on the boot option. When you get to the boot option, you're going to check this box that says no GUI boot. Now, if you are running on an SSD, this is what you want to do. If you're running on a standard, regular, old hard drive, don't do this, okay? This is going to affect your boot times. This is going to give you a faster boot time and a more responsive application in your Windows. So do not check this box, and do not set your timeout to 3 to 5 seconds if you're running on a standard spinning hard drive. All right, if you do have an SSD or an NVMe drive or M.2 drive or anything that's like that, do go ahead and click this box, select no GUI boot, make your timeout 3 to 5 seconds. All right, the next thing that you're going to do, this is for everybody, go here to your processors, check this box, whatever your highest number of processors is, whether it's 4, 2, 8, 12, 24, 32, 64, whatever it is, select the highest number of processors, okay? The next box that you're going to see is maximum memory right here. Do not check this box. All right. What you're doing with this right here is you're telling Windows to have access to all 16 or whatever, however many cores that you have that's in your computer. By checking this, you will tell Windows to allocate and use all of your RAM. You don't want to do that. You do want it to use, however, all of your CPU. You do not want it to use all of your RAM. Then click OK. Click apply. All right. After you guys click apply, it's going to ask you to restart your computer. Restart your computer. Do that now. You're going to be restarting your computer a lot in this video, and you're going to come right back to where you are right now. Do this. Follow along with me. I'm going to help you out. All right. The next thing that you guys are going to go ahead and do is get an application that is down there. It's in the links, guys. All these programs are in the links, so scroll down there. The next one that you're going to get is Quick CPU. All right. You're going to open it up. All right. You're going to make sure that you have it set to administrator privileges to run as admin. All right. And when you get the program, it is going to look like this right here. All right. You're going to want to go to Core Parking Index, Turbo Boost Index. Make sure that these sliders are both to 100. All right. The next thing that you're going to want to do is click Ultimate Performance Plan. If you do not have Ultimate Performance Plan enabled on your computer, you're going to want to do that in the very next step. Okay. So for right now in the System Power Plan, click the highest performance power plan that you can that's in there. Okay, make sure that you have all of your cores, that you can see them, that are all in here. All right, frequency scaling index, set all these sliders to 100. All right, click apply and then close this program out. Okay, what this does is it unlocks all of your cores, ensures that they are unlocked, and allocates them for Windows. All right, you don't ever have to run that again. You can open it up maybe once a week or once every couple of weeks just to make sure that it's running or something like that, to give you peace of mind. But it works. All right, the next thing that you guys are going to go ahead and do is now enable ultimate performance in your computer. All right. Now, as a disclaimer, if you are running a lower end system with air cooled and it doesn't have the best cooling in the world, you're going to probably only going to want to run high performance. If you're experiencing temp issues, if you're not experiencing temp issues, by all means, man, run ultimate performance. I don't care if you're on a laptop or whatever. It really doesn't matter if you're on a laptop, because those things get hot anyways if you're gaming on it or editing on it or whatever it is. All right. So what you're going to do for ultimate performance is you're going to right click on your Start tab down here, and then you're going to go to Windows PowerShell-Admin. Okay, you're going to click that, click yes. You're going to see this box pop up. It's going to look like this. All right, you're going to then go down into the comments, and you're going to get this command that says right here, it says powercfg. It's a PowerShell command. It's going to say duplicate scheme and all this. You're going to hit Control-C or right-click and copy it, however you guys do it. Go here, hit Control-V, and paste it in here. I'm not going to do this because it's already enabled, and it's going to mess with settings that are in my computer. This is in my computer. I'm going to show you it right now in the very next step. Once you hit enter, it's going to say yes, it has now enabled it in your computer. Okay. When you enable it in your computer, the next thing that you're going to do is go down into your Windows search bar right here, and you're going to type in POWER. You're going to see this little green thing that says Edit Power Plan. You're going to click on it. All right. You're going to go right here, where all the little search bar is right here. Click on Power Options. All right. All of your power options are then going to open up, and they're going to look like this. All right. When they look like this, you're going to find the one that's down here. These are all the, you're going to open up, expand this little list right here. So this shows all of your power options that are in your computer. Now this is where I was telling you, if you're having heat issues or whatever it is with your computer because you don't have the best cooling, you might want to run high performance. You'll choose high performance then right here. If not, you guys will find ultimate performance it'll be right here. Click it, enable it. All right. When you click ultimate performance right here, you're going to then change the plan settings. All right. You want to turn off your display? Never. You want to put your computer to sleep? Never. Don't ever have your computer sitting there stalled out sleeping while you're not at it. If you are the type of person that lets your computer hibernate or go to sleep and you're really serious about gaming or editing or whatever it is, Windows and hard drives and all that sleep mode and all that stuff, don't do it. When you're not at your computer, dude, just turn it off. It's that simple. If you're running away from it for 10 or 15 minutes or something like that, it's no big deal. You know what I mean? If you're going to sleep for the night, turn your computer off at night. But don't ever let your system have control over putting your computer to sleep. All right? The next thing that you're going to do is click on the link that says change advanced power settings. All right? You want to turn your hard disk off? Never. All right? The next thing that you want is desktop background settings slideshow. You want that to be paused. Wireless adapter, if you guys are playing with a wireless, so if you're on a laptop or if you are on wireless, whatever it is, make sure that you enable maximum performance right here in your setting for wireless adapter. The next one is PCI Express link power state management. You want that setting to be off. The next one that you want is, I've had a lot of people give me controversy over this. If you have an overclock system, or if you're going for maximum performance, or if you want the best performance at all times from your computer, this is what you're going to set. This is going to be the biggest gain that you're going to see in this little setting right here. Minimum processor state, set it to 100. Maximum processor state, set it to 100. Your system cooling policy, make sure that it is active, all right? I have people say, oh, you can set that to 0 or 5%. What is the point? You know, if I'm watching a video and yeah, my computer can downclock its hertz and all that stuff, but like, I'm telling you, don't run it at 100. Run them both minimum and maximums at 100. It ensures that your CPU is running at its maximum clock. Not that its CPU usage is being 100%. It's just that your CPU is at its max clock. That is all that it is doing. Your CPU is all times running at its max clock. So if you have a 4 gigahertz processor, it's running at 4 gigahertz. Whether you're watching a video, whether you're editing something, whether you're gaming, whatever it is, it will ensure stability and it will ensure consistency how your computer acts, which is going to build muscle memory and improve gaming for you. So run it at 100. That's the reason why I do it. That's why everybody else does it. The next thing that you guys want is display turn off. Never. All right. And then you can go ahead and close out that. If it asks you to restart your computer, go ahead and do that now, and then come back into the video and we'll move on to the next step. All right, so moving into the next step here, guys, is step number 4, and this is going to be, I want to know how much you guys actually have on your computer, so leave comments below. How much did this actually help you? How much space did you free up? All right. If you are an editor like me and you have a lot of cached files that's in your system, you may not want to do this. So, you know, pay attention. Use this potentially at your own. What this is going to do is, if you don't service your computer all the time, and you're all the time downloading and installing applications, or however long it's been since you've serviced your computer, meaning like addressed the hard drives and all the programs that you've put on your computer over the course of time of running it, you get temporary installation files, all right? And they're cache system files that Windows knows, and it page files them and does all kinds of other things and randomly accesses them. So if you go and use a program that you don't use all the time, it caches that file and sticks it somewhere, and then it will go and allocate it so that it will read it and load it faster, all right? Over the course of time, it builds up a ton of these, and it makes your computer slower. By keeping this clean, doing this probably once a month or every 2 months at least, so that's, 12 times a year or 6 times a year, doing this will ensure that your computer stays at the optimum performance at all times. All right, so what you guys are going to do is you're going to go down here to the start, where your little search bar tab is down here, okay? And you're going to click or type run. Type in run, click on it right here. You're going to get this little thing that pops up and looks like this. When you guys get that little tab that pops up and it looks like this right here, you are going to type in %temp%. All right, click OK. When you click OK, now mind you, I have a ton of these. You guys can see all this stuff right here. This is because I render a lot of Adobe After Effects. I do a lot of motion graphics stuff. I do a lot of video editing. I record a ton of videos. This is all my cached files. You guys are going to have more. Some people are going to have less, okay? You guys are going to want to select every single file that is in here. So click one, hit Control and A, and then that will select all files. You're going to right click on them and you're going to delete them. When you guys delete them, it is going to send it to your recycle bin, okay? You're going to want to clean your recycle bin right immediately after you do that. I am not going to delete mine because I have a lot of stuff right now that I haven't finished in projects, and I don't feel like recaching all them files out. It'll take forever when I go to render everything, okay? So you guys go and delete everything. Let me know how much this helps you. This is just reserved old crap that's in programs. Most of this stuff you guys probably don't even know what is on your computer. Now when you go to delete this, if you guys have some files that pop up and it says cannot delete this, just go ahead and click skip and then check the box that says do this for every file and then click for each one of them, skip it, okay? What that is programs that you're still using on your computer that your computer actually does need. So if you do come across files and you can't delete them, just skip them. That means that your computer actually needs them and they need to remain for whatever program it is that you're using, okay? After you guys do that, you're going to go back down into the little search bar again and you're going to type in run one more time. When you type in run one more time, you're going to then just type in temp by itself, T-E-M-P, okay? And it's going to say you currently don't have permission to access this folder unless you're on an admin on your account or whatever. Make sure that you're an admin on your computer too, guys, all right? So click continue to access this. You're going to then have more than me. You're going to have less than me. Who knows however many files that you have, all right? You're going to click all these. You're going to right click, you're going to delete them all. It's going to send it to your recycle bin, empty your recycle bin after you clean them all. If you come across files that you can't delete, do the same thing as you did before. Skip all. Those are files that your computer actually needs for programs that you guys are using, all right? And the next thing that you guys are going to do is go back, or the last thing that you'll do is go back down in here for the last time, type in run one more time, and you're going to type in prefetch. Okay, and if you come up with this little thing right here, it says you don't have permission to access this folder. Same thing, make sure that you are an admin and you have admin privileges, and you're going to have all this prefetch data. What all this is all cached bullcrap files that you have prefetched into a paging file so that you can load it faster, okay? You're going to have more than me, you're going to have less than me. Select all, click one of the files, hit Control A, select everything, right click, delete everything, send it to your recycle bin, empty your recycle bin one more time. If you come across files that you cannot delete, skip them because your computer still needs them for programs that you are using, okay? Now, after you do all this, make sure that you do restart your computer at this point because you've just wiped off a ton of information off of your computer, okay? Then reload into restart your computer, come back to the video right here at this point, and we're going to go into the next step, and this is going to where you're going to start getting massive performance gains after this, okay? All right, guys, so what you guys are going to do now is make sure that you go into the little start button down here, and you're going to click on the cog wheel for settings. When you guys get your settings, you're going to get all this that pops up right here, all right? The very first thing that I want you guys to do is to go in here to privacy. All right, when you go in here to privacy, go to general, go to speech, ink and typing, diagnostics, turn that up. If you're a streamer or content creator, you can leave camera and microphone active. Voice activation, turn it off. Notifications off, contacts off, calendars off, phone calls off. Okay, email off, tasks off, messaging off, radios unless you are running on Wi-Fi. Turn radios off. If you're hardwired and you got a monster computer or just another computer that's hardwired, turn radios off if you're not using Wi-Fi, okay? The biggest thing that you're going to see in here for a huge performance gain is background apps. Turn them all off. Do not let any app run in the background, or having Windows have control of it to load it in the background and run it in the background. Turn them off. You will see massive gains right here from this one alone. All right, moving along into app diagnostics and all these other things, documents. You can see here, I got everything off. There's nothing on, all right? Everything is off. My computer, whenever I want to access it, I do it by myself. I click, my file, I go there anyways. There's no need for Windows to have all this and be paging all this information, all right? This right here will give you massive, massive gains doing that, all right? When you do all that and you shut off all them programs that are running in the background, all that, restart your computer and come back into the video right here. All right, so the next thing that you're going to do, if you are AMD or Nvidia, I have a GTX 1080, as I said when we started this, go into your Nvidia control panel, okay? The very first thing that you're going to do is adjust image settings with preview. Make sure that you click this little box right here for use my preference emphasizing performance. Click on this slider, slide it all the way down to performance, and then click right here to use advanced 3D image settings. Click apply. When you click apply, you're going to then go down to the next tab right here that says manage 3D settings, all right? And from this, these are my GPU settings for running all of my games. This is my global settings across all games. Image sharpening, you guys could turn this on or off depending on if you have a mid-end or a high-end GPU. You could leave it on and sharpen a very tiny bit, remove film grain however much that you want, all right? I have mine to 0.11 and 0.11 for sharpen and ignore film grain. Both of mine is on 0.11, all right? You guys could turn this off. If you turn it on, you will see a performance decrease. If you turn it on or if you turn it off, you will not see a performance hit at all from this, all right? Ambient occlusion, make sure that you set that to performance. And anisotropic filtering, you want that to application controlled. Anti-aliasing FXAA off. Anti-aliasing gamut correction, you want that to on. You want anti-aliasing mode to application controlled. We will skip the grayed out one that I do not have because it's application controlled. Anti-aliasing transparency off. Cuda Gpus, this is where you see a massive performance gain. Make sure that you select all or whatever it is that you have that's right here. I have a GTX 1080, whatever your GPU is, or if you have multiple GPUs running in SLI or Crossfire, select them here, okay? DSR factors off. Low latency mode, I have mine set to off, all right? If you want to just render and if you want to prioritize latency in your game and get competitive settings, set it to 1. If you're running VSync and G-Sync together at the same time, put it on Ultra. If you are running G-Sync and VSync at the same time and you have a G-Sync or a FreeSync monitor and you are going under 60 Hertz and you have it set to Ultra and you are experiencing stutters, turn low latency mode to off. It will reduce the stuttering that you are experiencing, okay? You could turn it to also to on and try to pre-render frames to 1 and limiting them to be prioritizing queue to only 1. That could also help your stuttering and your issues if you are dipping under the 60 Hertz mark, which will, it messes with G-Sync and FreeSync monitors when you go under 60 frames, all right? So I have mine set to off, set yours to on, set it to ultra. This right here is a setting that you're going to have to play with back and forth. Again, on is recommended, off if you guys are experiencing any type of stuttering issue. Max frame rate, set this to off unless you want to limit your GPU by your GPU. I do not recommend this. Turn this to off. Monitor technology, if you have a G-Sync compatible monitor, this right here is where you're going to be able to set a fixed refresh rate or set it to G-Sync or FreeSync, whatever you have. So enable G-Sync here. Multi-frame sampled MFAA, set that to off. OpenGL frame rendering GPU, select your GPU right here or whatever graphics card that you want to use right here. Power management mode, make sure that you select prefer maximum performance right here. This is where you're going to see a massive performance gain right here. Preferred refresh rate, you want that to be highest available. Shader cache, you definitely want this on. Texture filtering, anisotropic sample optimization. And it tells you clearly right here, select on for higher performance with a minimal loss in image quality. Select off if you see shimmering on objects. So, if you see shimmering on objects, turn it off. Turn it on if you want higher performance with minimal loss and image quality. I have mine on. This right here is up to you. Again, results may vary depending on your CPU, GPU, however it is that you have. Texture filtering, negative LOD bias. This right here, again, is depending on your setup. Some people, if you have older graphics cards or lower end ones, you'll see a performance gain with this set to clamp. You will also see a performance gain if you set it to allow. Results may vary. I have mine set to allow on a GTX 1080 with a Ryzen 7 overclocked at 4 gigahertz with 16 gigs of RAM at 3000 megahertz. Okay, this is where I am. I have it to allow. Works for me. Texture filtering quality. Set this to high performance. Texture filtering trilinear optimization. Turn this off. You will get a blurry image with this on, but you will see a performance increase if you turn it on. Do you understand? So if you want to, if you can live with a little bit of a hazy image, or if you're like me, I spent the money for it. I want to see nice, right? But if you don't have the best system in the world, I understand. I started there, dude. Believe me, I played games without a GPU for the longest time. I understand. So turn it off, turn it on, all right? Depending, your results may vary for what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Threaded optimization, guys. Turn this to auto. Depending on if you're running a older application or an older game, it may not support threaded optimization and it may, favor single core performance. So make sure that this is on auto and your computer will know what to do with it. It'll just automatically, put it in threaded optimization. You could leave it on by default if you want, but again, if you're running a lot of older games or something like that, you don't need threaded optimization. Just leave it to auto. That's what I do. Triple buffering, turn this off. VSync to off. Virtual reality pre-rendered frames, turn it to 1. Click apply. You can close out of this. Now that we have high performance mode, or now that we have ultimate performance mode enabled on our computer, we need to tell Windows to use this ultimate performance on applications that we want to use it on. Because it is in ultimate performance mode. Don't get me wrong, you're already seeing a performance gain in responsive times from the way that your computer is acting right now. When you do this right here, it is going to ensure that it runs certain applications or games in high performance mode. So what you're going to do is go down into your search bar right here and type in graphics. When you get graphics, you're going to get a little thing that says graphics settings. You're going to get this right here, okay? Now, it used to be that Windows 10 did a shitty job of optimizing your games for refresh rates. As of 18, I think the patch after 1803 for Windows, once you updated past that, this right here simply just shuts down a few little things that happens within Windows, like updates and stuff like that, and it will optimize Windows basically. It does very minimal, if anything, if you will see anything. So just leave it on. That's what I do. I can't tell the difference with it on or off, but if it does something, I'm gonna leave it on. There you go. Let me know what happens with you guys back and forth. Try it on, try it off. All right. The next thing that you're going to do is, as you can see here, any game that I play or any program that I use that I need, I set it to high performance right here. All right. So what you'll do is you'll click on the little browse button right here. You'll find whatever program that is on your computer, whether it's on your desktop or wherever it is. Okay. You'll find whatever program, like if you want to set up Twitch, or if you wanted to set, let's see, what else do I got that's on here? Like Blender or Adobe or World of Warcraft or another game or something like that. Find that game's location. All right, add it. When you add it, you're going to get a little thing that pops up like this. All right, so I'll bring up my Modern Warfare one or Apex Legends. We'll use Apex Legends for an example. All right, you'll get a little options tab that pops up like this. You have system default, power saving, and then high performance. Naturally, it goes to system default. All right, even though your computer is in high performance, you want to ensure that this is going to be running in high performance on your GPU and your CPU. So click high performance. Do this for all applications that you use for editing. Do this for all games that you use for gaming. Do this also for any streaming program, OBS Studio, Streamlabs, Stream Elements, whatever it is, add that in here, okay? Make sure that everything is in high performance mode, all right? Now, The next thing that we're going to do, guys, is you guys are going to get an application, and it's going to be called Timer Resolution. Timer Resolution looks like this, all right? Default, it sets your default monitor resolution to whatever it is. Naturally, I have a 1ms 144 hertz panel, so this is set naturally to 1. Maximum, I set it to 0.50, which is the natural maximum setting. What this does is it ensures that whatever your monitor's refresh rate is, it's telling your GPU to send the highest refresh rate at the lowest latency between the two of them, and ensures your highest refresh rate's lowest latency time. All right. If you are seeing any number that is not 0.50 in here, that means that when you've updated Windows, throughout the course of updating Windows, you have artificial bloated timers from Windows 10. You need to disable these timers so that you can get a hard lock number of 0.50. When you do this, you will instantly remove micro stutters from Apex Legends, Call of Duty, other games like that, and you will see huge performance gains in responsive times by hard locking, by deleting the Windows bloated timers and enabling your own timers. All right, so get timer resolution. It's in the links below, guys. Set it to your maximum. Every time I run my computer, I run this at max. All right, so right before I run like an editing program or I'm gaming, I turn this to max. If I'm just watching regular videos online or whatever, I'll just run it at my default, because there's no need to be running it at my max clock all the time for my display resolution. All right, this just ensures lowest latency at all time and max performance. You will see a gain on lower end systems, high end systems. Try it, let me know what you guys think below, but use it every single time that you run your computer. Turn this on. I do, everybody else does. It's a must. This is a must have right here, timer resolution. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to tell you guys about is going to be Intelligent Standby List Cleaner. Okay, it looks like this right here. All right, and if you're running on a lower end system, if you only have 8 or if you only have 16 gigs of RAM or less RAM even, what this does is it will tell your computer every time that it gets low on RAM to purge Windows processes that are in the background, to free them up, so that if you're experiencing stutters in, say, Apex Legends, as of their recent, like Season 4 going into Season 5 update, they've had a bad patch updates. So by removing the Windows 10 bloated timer and using Intelligent Standby List Cleaner, or RTSS coupled with Intelligent Standby List Cleaner, this right here, they have a RAM memory leak. So it seems like every time that I play Apex Legends, it swallows up all of my RAM. No matter what, it starts swallowing it up, and then when it does that, I start getting stutters in the game and performance hits in the game. Intelligent Standby List Cleaner will purge the RAM that Apex has tried to allocate and is using for texture filtering and all these other things, or Call of Duty or Fortnite or World of Warcraft or any other game that you're playing. All right, or any application that you're using. Now, if you're rendering files and you're a content creator, you don't want to use this. All right, when you're rendering these files and stuff, because you want that cached files to be in your RAM. You do want to be using them for like After Effects or, you know, motion effects or video editing or anything like that. So don't use this for that. Use this strictly for gaming, to purge the RAM in the background. Or if you are noticing you are having memory leaks. All right, this will purge RAM. So if you have low RAM, high RAM, whatever, this right here does it for you. So as you can see right now, I have in my standby list, I have 7,100 megabytes, and my free RAM is only 4.9 gigs. So if I purge it right now, as you notice, I'm recording this video, no performance hit or nothing like that. What it did is it allocated more free RAM. So now I have 12 gigs of free RAM, and it's going to fill back up my standby list. And whatever it was that it didn't need that was in there, it won't cache that again, all right? And it's now sitting at 150 megabytes. It went from 7.1 gigs down to this. I just purged 7 gigs of used RAM that I didn't need, all right? And now you know, it's using it up a little bit more, but as you can see here, that's a huge massive gain in just my RAM alone. All right, and playing Apex Legends, it swallows it up. You could set this to, you know, if you have, say, 8 gigs of RAM, you can set this to 2048. Set your minimum file size to be 1024. Don't change this one right here. So if you have 8 gigs of RAM, set this to 2048. If you have 16 gigs of RAM, double this, set this to 4096. And then set your ISLC polling rate to 1000. Do not use enable custom timer resolution. You are using timer resolution already from right here, so you do not want to have another resolution timer on top of another resolution timer. We're going to do that in the next step. So there, you don't want to already have two, because we're already about to disable the shitty ones that Windows are putting in there. All right. So start this, and when you guys click start, it's going to then, whenever it gets lower than say that 4 gigs or this 2 gigs, it'll automatically purge the RAM so that you don't have to, you know, tab out of your game. It'll just do this automatically for you, okay? And this right here should help a lot of people if you guys are experiencing stutters, or if you have low or moderate, or even a computer like mine playing games that have RAM leaks and stuff like that in them. This right here will help you, okay? The next thing that we're going to move into is going to be a monitoring program, and all computers, or any guys that are computer guys, should have this. All right, it's called Hardware Monitor. Everybody knows about this, and if you don't know about it, you should have it. It's called CPUid Hardware Monitor. So it's CPUid CPUid. All right, CPUid Hardware Monitor. The link for it will be down in the links where everything else is. And what this does is it just shows you everything about your computer, and it tells you in real time. I run this as soon as I start my computer. I start this, I start timer resolution. These are the first two, and they run the entire time until I turn my computer off. All right, and this will monitor your mins, your maximums. You can monitor your real-time temps, your VRM temps, your fan speeds, anything that you have going on. You know, how much RAM you're using, your processors, your cores, your clock rates, whatever it is that you have that's going on that's in your computer. All right, monitor your stability, your overclocks, your underclocks, how your computer's performing, all your hard drives, your temperature of your hard drives, everything to do with your graphics card, your mins, your maximums on your GPUs. This right here tells you everything. It's a great program to have. You need to have it. I think that everybody should have it. If you don't have it, please get it. It will tell you everything about your computer in real time that you need. All right, definitely a must-have for gamers. All right, and the very next thing that we're going to do, the last thing that we're going to do before we start getting into disabling the Windows timers, guys. I know that it's a long video already, but doing all these things is going to make your computer the bomb. I promise. It's going to be awesome. Not bomb blow up, just awesome computer like mine, right? You're going to get this program. It's in a link below. It's called TCP Optimizer. All right, when you load it up, it looks like this right here. Please wait, it's loading settings. When it loads up the settings, make sure that you run this program as admin all the way, guys. So what this does is this is going to ensure that you have the best of the best internet connection, whether it's on wireless or wired, that you could possibly get. All right. Now, if you have just regular internet, like, you know, I have Bell Fiber Op is what I have, guys, and I have a fiber op 1 gig connection through Bell, and even though I have a 1 gig connection, you guys are sending packets all the time through your internet connection. All right. And even though your ping might say, you know, hey, you're getting 7 ms ping at home to your home server, whatever it is, when you're pinging your speed, and you're still are like playing Apex Legends or Call of Duty and you're shooting targets, but it doesn't seem like you're regging shots, that is because you're having packet loss. And it may say that you're having 0 packet loss. Well, that's clearly a lie. What you need to do, guys, is go down into your search bar right here, type in command. When you get command prop, you're going to run it as an admin. When you run it as admin, you're going to get it looks like this, all right? All right, so what you guys are going to do is you're going to get this little command prop, and you're going to bring it up, and you're going to want to ping, okay? Let's say Google. Let's use Google. So you're going to type in ping, and type in ping space google.com, and it's going to ping right here, Google. And what this is going to do is tell you how much it exactly is pinging from your computer to Google. Right here, your computer is going to tell you. There's no bullshit about this right here, right? Tells you how many packets are sent, the percent of lost, however long it takes, round trip in milliseconds, and all that stuff, all right? This is where you're going to be setting your MTU at, all right? And what I would suggest, guys, is no matter what, you're going to be having some type of a packet loss that's in there. When I go to set my TCP Optimizer right here in the let's see here, MTU latency right here, to speed guide latency. Whenever you go to click this right here, you click largest MTU. All right, so click on from general settings, go over to MTU latency, go to speedguide.net, use this one, click largest MTU. All right, and it says please set maximum MTU to 1500 in order to complete correct the result. Would you like to continue? Said yes. Okay, and it's going to ping, and it's going to get your largest MTU for gaming that you could send clearly to like Google or whatever it is without it being fragmented. And it says right here you could set your MTU to 1312. So even Windows naturally sets us to 1500. And if your only highest connection that you can get is 1312, even though I have fiber op connection, this is the largest packet that I could send is 1300 without it being fragmented and having to be sent and split into a smaller packet. So you are getting fragmented packets unless you set this correctly in your Windows. So use TCP Optimizer. Go into the MTU latency tab, select largest MTU. It will tell you what it is. After you get it, you're going to go to your general settings and then see where it says MTU right here. Set it right there. Okay? And then click this little box that says modify all network adapters. Okay? And then you're going to want to click current right here. It says optimal, custom, Windows default. Click on custom. And then you're going to want to set all of these settings right here to the way that I have them. Windows scaling, disabled. Congestion, cubic, receive side scaling, enabled. R segment coil sing, disabled. Time to live, that's TTL, that's just leave that blank. ECN, disabled. Checksum, disabled. All these are just disabled. So, and then set your MTU right here. This is how you set your MTU on custom right here. Whatever your largest MTU was from your MTU bench test right here, set that right here, okay? And then click apply changes, and then you could just close this, all right? Restart your computer, come back into the video right here. All right, and finishing this off, guys. Now, this is where you have the Windows synthetic timers. This is where you guys are getting stutters. If you're on high-end systems, this is going to give you the best responsive time, lowest latency, la la da 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 da. If you know what high precision event timers is, Windows artificially bloats timers, okay? High precision event timers is something that needs to be enabled in your BIOS. It needs to be disabled in Windows 10. I say again, if you have this feature in your BIOS, go into your BIOS, look for HPET, high precision event timing. Enable it in your BIOS. If you do not see that in your BIOS, that means it is standardly turned on by default, and there's no reason for you to touch it. Your BIOS already has it turned on. What you then need to do is come back into your Windows, boot into it, and do this right here. You're going to go into search, type in run, or type in CMD. When you get command prompt, you're going to run it as admin. When you get as admin, this black box will pop up. You're going to copy and paste this command from down below that says disable HPET. So run command as admin. Then what you're going to do is you're going to copy and paste this command right here that says bcdedit /u/set space use platform clock no. And this disables the Windows 10 platform clock. So copy this, Control C, go into your little Windows thing here, paste it, hit enter. I'm not going to do it because it already is enabled and it's going to mess up a bunch of stuff while I'm recording this video. I'm not going to do that. So you guys do it. It will tell you, yes, it's done it. Perfect. Beautiful. All right. You're going to have to restart your computer now. You have to do that after the next two steps too. So make sure that you do that now. You cannot do all three of these steps and then restart your computer. It will fuck things up. Do this one by one. Disable that. Restart your computer, because there's registry edits that your computer has in Windows that it needs to delete and enable as you restart your computer and come back in. All right, so the next thing that you're going to do after you restart your computer and come back in here is the next one. load command prompt again, run it as admin, run this next command that's bcdedit /set space useplatformtick space yes. This is going to disable synthetic timers, and this is going to enable your own platform tick. All right, whatever it is that you have that's on your computer, whatever your natural tick is on your computer, this will turn that on and disables Windows stuff further. Okay, so no more synthetic timers, no more high precision event timers, no more micro stutters. This should fix a lot of things for a lot of people. Results vary. Mileage is going to be 1 million or 1 foot, depending on your CPU, your settings. I don't know what you got. Let me know what your results are down below. All right. So the next thing is if you guys are gaming on a laptop, I played World of Warcraft forever in a day on a laptop, and I used a lot of these things on my laptop as I am telling you guys. So you guys will see a gain right here in this by disabling the dynamic tick that is in laptop. All right. So again, go to run it as admin, or go to command, run it as admin. The same thing that you did in the last two. Do bcdedit /set space disable dynamic tick space yes, or just copy and paste this into there, put it in there, hit enter, restart your laptop. If you have a computer, you could try this on your computer too. It might help you on your computer, it might not. If you have a desktop PC, it doesn't hurt you. I run it on mine. I turned it on mine. I didn't see anything on mine. Okay, none of this stuff is placebo, guys. This is the real deal. This is registry edits. This is tweaking everything. If you guys are afraid to do this, don't comment down below like, oh man, you shouldn't do that, that's bad for your computer. You know what, bro? I'm running multi-$1,000 system, and I want the best performance that I can get. If a guy has a little shitty $300 or $400 computer, he definitely wants the best performance that he can get out of that computer. You know what I mean? Or if you're running on a laptop, or if you're running on a very top tier computer. Now look, do all this if you're comfortable with it. If you're not comfortable with it, do none of it. Do what it is that you are comfortable with it. Doing all of this together, you are going to get massive gains across everything, no matter what it is that you do. And I promise you, this takes optimizing Windows 10 to the next level, bro. I promise you guys. So again, man, do this, run everything like this, restart your computer. Please, 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 please let me know down below, guys, what it is that you guys gained, what it is that you've seen from deleting stuff, or if you've seen any performance gains at all. All right. Let me know down below. Again, please like, follow, subscribe to the channel. We are past 1,000. We are working on 2,000 subs now, guys. My new goal is 10,000 subscribers. So I want to grow. I want to get huge. I want all you guys to grow with me. I upload multiple videos every week, so you know it goes from different games, different guides, different reviews, different performance stuff, and awesome game highlight reviews from me deleting a lot of people and them deleting me because I'm not pro, but I am pretty damn good at the things that I do though. And yeah, you guys will get a kick out of my live streams over on Twitch, so check me out on Twitch. Lockouts over there. Again, like, follow, subscribe here, baby. I'm Lockouts. Peace.
Lockouts, baby. Listen to this one time. One time. That's it, just one time. And won't you do a favor for me? Take your mouse and click the button. Won't you subscribe to me? Lockouts providing the content that you see. I'm visually stimulating your mind 1 minute at a time. And YouTube is helping the homie with everything that you see. With everything that you see. And YouTube is helping the homie with everything that you see. Yeah. Hey, won't you do a favor for me? Take your mouse and click the button. Won't you subscribe to me? Lockouts providing the content that you see. I'm visually stimulating your mind 1 minute at a time. And YouTube is helping the homie with everything that you see. With everything that you see. Take your mouse and go with that button and click it, baby. Subscribe, Lockouts 2020. Let's go! Thank you.